Howdy, y'all. You got the Bulldog on the channel. Uh, I'm kind of in a tight situation here, hence the close-up. How's my pores? That bad, huh? Okay, I'm underneath the dash of a late 90s Ford F-250, and I have seen more of these than I really want to remember. Customer complaint, not only the blower fan not working, but shifter. He said sometimes the truck just does not want to listen. He puts it in park, and then he gets out of it and walks away, and he looks back, and it's trying to escape. So I'm going to let you in on a little secret to these things. It's not exactly a shifting problem. It's loose bolts most of the time. There's a couple different reasons for this, but the most common is loose bolts. Here's the shifter, and I'm going to move the shifting lever up there, and it looks like everything's fine. But if I reach up here, grab this shift lever, watch this. That top bolt's about ready to fall out. And that is why this thing, he puts it in park and it doesn't want to go all the way up into park. Now, it was not starting for him. He would have to turn the key on, shift it into neutral to get it to start. Well, that's because with that thing loose up there, it wouldn't pull the cable all the way into park. And the park neutral switch that prevents it from starting in gear is down there on the transmission, not on my nose, on the transmission of the truck. So that would be where his problem is. This is always the first thing I check. If it is taking too long, you let it go too long, the bolts will actually fall out. And sometimes, because it's so sloppy, people will try to take it out of gear and it won't unlock all the way. You have to put your foot on the brake here in order to release an interlock up there on the shift tube. There's a tube up there behind this thing. Glare of the light. There. That aluminum piece behind it that's bolted to, that's a shift tube. Oh, God. Oh! Oh! That goes all the way up here and hooks to the shift lever. And that's what controls your shifting. Well, it's got a shift interlock on top of it, and it won't release. So people start yanking on it, and they break that aluminum piece. Also, there are plastic bushings that go around that shift tube. They like to wear out, get split, and gives it play, and it slops around. But I'm going to tighten these bolts up. Might even take them out, put a little dab of Loctite on them, maybe. But we get this thing. I'll move a little bit. Oh, that's got light. Try to step over here so we're not in the wind of that furnace, because it's not freezing out there. It's just cold. And I've been rolling around on the ground out in it about half the day, as you saw in my first video this morning. And like I say, it wasn't snowing, but at least there was a kind of a stiff breeze when I got back from coming all the way back here to get more parts. But I did get it done. They told him it took 4 to 5 quarts to refill it. I told him it was going to take about 10. He bought 8, and he had 2 quarts extra in his other vehicle, and he now has 1 left. So, but he's going now, hopefully. I didn't test drive it because I started it up and it was on E and the light was on. So those Duramaxes are a nightmare if you run them out of fuel, which he already knows, because I had to go fix or get it bled out for him after he put a fuel filter on, and he didn't know that it was that much of a big deal. It is. But anyway, I've got to tighten this thing up. That'll fix one problem. He bought 2 blower motors, and because didn't know which one it was, so I'll put one of them in there, fix the other problem. That way you can have this thing back and ready to pump fuel in his dozer. So like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. I'll talk to you later.